Hello, chefs. I'm Chef Arun, and I work as an associate professor with the ISSMS College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. Today, we're going to study about sausages. The objectives of this session is to understand the definition of sausage, casings and its types, fillings used in sausages, the role of additives in sausages, and how does smoking help in sausages. The definition. It is a prepared food usually made from ground meat, animal fat, salt, and spices, sometimes with other ingredients such as herbs, typically packed in a casing. Sausage is any meat that has been diced, ground, chopped, emulsified, or otherwise reduced to minute particles by mechanical means. It is one of the oldest form of charcuterie which is made all over the world in one form or the other. It consists of two parts, the casing and the filling. Let's understand the type of casings. Casings are a vital part in sausage making. They generally act as the holding bag for the meat mixture. The types include natural, collagen, fibrous cellulose, and protein-lined fibrous cellulose. Natural casings. These are made from the intestine of the animals. These need to be refrigerated all the time before use. Hog casings are most commonly used, but cheap casings are of the best quality. They are semi-porous and hold the shape better. The example of natural casings. Collagen casings. These are edible and are not synthetic casings. They're made from the hide of cattle. They can be manufactured in the size that you require. Also, they are stronger. They are ideal for smoking and require no special pre-preparation and storage. Examples of collagen casings. Collagen edible and collagen non-edible. Fibrous cellulose casings. The cellulose and fiber is extracted from the husk, skin, peels, and seeds of the fruits and vegetables during the processing stage. It can also be named as peelable casings. Fibers in these casings add to the strength of the casing and enables them to handle high temperature. Fibrous cellulose casings. Examples: protein-lined fibrous cellulose casings. The protein lining is added to the fibrous cellulose casing. These casings are ideal for making of dried sausages. They either come in red color or are transparent. They need to be soaked in water or sometimes in vinegar. It makes them easier to peel off. Examples of it: fibrous unlined and fibrous protein lined casings. The other casings that are available are plastic casings, which need to be peeled off before being served, and Colfat, the natural membrane that is available, which can be used as a casing. The filling. The filling of a sausage is made up of two parts. The meat component, that is the type of meat which is used, which gives flavor, color, and texture to the sausage. Lard is used in sausages as it gives good texture and flavor. Joel fat is also very popular in making the filling. Offals are also used in minimum quantity for the flavor that they impart, but are poor binders. You can see minced pork meat, lean pork meat, and roll fat, which is generally the cheek part of the pork. Non-meat components are food items which are added to the filling before stuffing. These non-meat components are of six types. The first one is water. It helps in extracting protein from the meat. It is added during blending. Curing preservation agents. It inhibits the growth of harmful bacteria. Curing accelerators. These agents speed up the curing process. The fourth one is sensory enhancers. These are a variety of items which are used to enhance the smell, color, flavor, and feel. Stability enhancers. These are used in sausage making to protect the product and to slow down the mold growth. Bulk extenders and binders. They help in increasing the volume and are useful for bulk production. Types of fillings used in sausages. There are four types of fillings that are used in sausage production. Coarse minced forcemeat is the first one. This forcemeat contains tender and lean meat as well as fat in the mixture. Only good grade meat and fat is used. Cutter pulverized forcemeat. It includes finely ground forcemeat. Mortadella sausage is an example of a coarse minced forcemeat, and frankfurter is an example of a cutter pulverized forcemeat. The third one is a pepperoni sausage, which is a combination of the earlier two, and chorizo sausage is an example of chunky forcemeat, which is the fourth type. Excuse me. Additives used in sausage. The role of an additive is to take care and does not allow the growth of harmful bacteria. So the basic known preservative or additive that is known to mankind is salt, that is our sodium chloride. The second one is sodium nitrate and sodium nitrite. It is a food preservative used for meat. It kills the harmful bacteria. Also, a special property of sodium nitrite is that it prevents the growth of Clostridium botulinum, an anaerobic bacteria responsible for food poisoning. Salpeter, a preservative and curing agent, is a mineral called potassium nitrate. It helps in color retention, particularly in cured meats such as bacon, bologna, corned beef, ham, hot dogs, and pepperoni. The fourth one is sodium erythrobate. It is an antioxidant and preservative in food and serves to stabilize color, reduce fat oxidation, and inhibit nitrite reactions in meat curing. BHA, butylated hydroxyanisole, and BHT, which is butylated hydroxytoluene, inhibit the microbial growth, mainly to prevent oils in foods from oxidizing and becoming rancid. Oxidation generally affects the flavor, color, and odor of foods and reduces some nutrients. Prague salt, which is composed of 6.25% of sodium nitrite and 93.75% of table salt, that's sodium chloride, making it into a Prague powder, which imparts pinkish color to the preserved meats. Classification of sausages may be classified in any number of ways. For instance, by the type of meat and other ingredients they contain, by the consistency of the meat that is being used. The most popular classification is probably by the type of preparation. The first one is cooked sausages, which are made with uncured fresh meats which is ground, seasoned stuff in the casing. Examples include hot dogs, Braunschweiger, and liver sausages. Cooked smoked sausages, these are cooked and then smoked or smoke cooked. Examples include kielbasa and mortadella. Fresh sausages are made from meats that have not been previously cured or smoked. Examples include Italian pork sausage and breakfast sausage. Fresh smoked sausages, these are fresh sausages that are smoked. Examples include Metwurst and Romanian sausage. Dry sausages, they are made from cured meats, which is grounded and stuffed in the casing. Examples include salami, Landjager, and summer sausages. Uncooked smoked sausages. These sausages can be made from cured or uncured meat. Examples are kielbasa and Metwurst. Moving on to the chapter, we'll learn about smoking. Smoking plays a very important role in making of sausages. It is an ancient and universal way to flavor and preserve food. Smoking is always combined with a curing process. Smoking of sausages. The purpose of smoking, the most of the sausages are smoked before storage, develops smoking flavor, helps in preservation, creates a new product, develops color, protects from oxidation. Now, wood also plays a very important role in smoking. Let's understand the types of woods that are available and are used in the smoking process. The first thing to consider is what kind of wood to use based on how overpowering the smoke they put out is. Think of smoking wood as existing on a spectrum from mild to strong. On the mild side are fruit woods like apple, peach, cherry, and pear, which might impart that sweetness but are subtle enough to use with lighter foods like poultry or fish and sometimes pork. Beech is a smidge heavier and our appropriate choice for more strongly flavored fish. Smoked salmon in breech is a classic combination. In the middle part of the spectrum are woods like hickory, maple, pecan, and oak. They are great with pork and strong enough to stand up to beef and game meats. Finally, there is the strongest wood of all, and it is in a category all of its own. Mesquite. It can be invaluable wood to smoke with if you do it in moderation. The types of smoking, coal smoking. This method is primarily used for products that have been preserved by dry cure. The temperature should be very low for coal smoking. For fish, the smoking temperature should be between 21 to 32 degrees Celsius. The temperature for ham and sausages is stated as 49 degrees for ham and 18 to 32 for sausages. The examples over here is prosciutto di Parma ham, pepperoni sausages, and smoked salmon. Hot smoking. The basic purpose of smoking is to impart flavor while cooking. The smoke must circulate evenly around the food to cook it completely. The intensity of smoke flavor can be controlled by reducing the smoke time. So how does smoke preserve meat? Let's understand that. This serves two purposes. Firstly, to give the meat a smoky flavor. Secondly, these natural chemicals also kill or stop the formation of bacteria, yeast, and mold microorganisms which start decay. Thank you for your patient listening. For any queries and doubts, mail me on arunshserkr14@gmail.com. Also attempt the quiz mentioned in the description. Thank you again.